Hello, cyberspace. I am Binary and I play video games, and today we are playing Inscryption because I don't have anything better to do. I'm waiting for Pokemon. It comes out next week, and I don't have a 2-hour game to play. So, this week we're playing Inscryption. It's enough Splatoon music. For the time being, we are going to switch over to the video game, which hopefully is visible now. Yeah, this is Inscryption, a very weird card game. This is not a blind playthrough, and it's not even a playthrough from the beginning of the game, but I am trying to finish up the first act of the game. And also, for those of you not familiar with this game, you can't new game. I don't even know how I would reset this game if I wanted to. Let's play some card games. I have no idea where I'm continuing from, FYI. It might be from the beginning of a loop, it might be from the end. Who knows? It looks like it's the beginning of the route. So, in Inscryption, you have, very beginning. I only have the 4 cards. So you can see basically where my progress is, right here. I've solved every puzzle in this room, I think. This one I'm not sure about, because I solved this puzzle already, but now it's back, so I'm just sort of waiting to see if my prize from this, like, is a once per game thing, and, like, I have to solve it again if I want it again or not. But yeah, so the whole gameplay loop is you solve puzzles in this room that unlock abilities that you can use in the card game. Also, you play against this Mr. Pair of Eyes over here. He has a body, I promise. So from here, we can go either left or right for, it looks like a good while. On the left, there's a token fight, but 2 opportunities to get cards. And on the left, and on the right, can you see my cursor at all? I'm actually not sure. I feel like you can, but I'm not positive. And on the right, we have less card opportunities, but looks like the battles might be easier, I think. And also we got a fireplace, so we'll be able to enhance one of our cards. So I think I'm going to go for the right. Because, okay, so I do keep this, which makes me wonder then. Meddlesome Bat, a minor tear. I don't think I've ever drawn this card. It's a 2/1 with flying, but it costs 4 bones. So, I'll get into this more once we get into the actual card game, but there are 2 currencies, effectively. Bones, or I guess bone tokens, and blood. Sweet. The elk costs 2 blood, so yeah, this is the other currency. It's a 2/4. So it doesn't hit very hard, but it is a little bit tanky. However, it will move in this direction on this card, so I can't reliably use it to stall for time. Oh man, it's Dead Ant! I remember this card. I think this is one of my death cards. What the hell? We'll take Dead Ant. So the way that this works, this is a fireplace. A fireplace can enhance one of 2 stats. That's a death card, yeah. And it's an ant card, so if we get an ant deck, we can get that to be actually pretty strong. The crackling fire lit the I should be reading these. Lit the starving faces of a group of survivors. We have not food, one said. But perhaps one of your creatures will join us, enhance its power, said another. So, this is not optional, by the way, but the first one is free. So, oh, you can't enhance ant cards. I was wondering if it would give you the option. Yeah. So, you can enhance any one of these cards once, no risk. The problem is if you want to enhance it a second time, that's where you run into problems. This bullfrog is nice, but I think I want it to be better at attacking. I'll try for 2. Keep it right there, said one survivor. The creature could become more powerful. But the survivors looked hungry by the second. I'll risk it for that biscuit. That smell, said one survivor. Your luck had failed thus far, but hold on. Yeah, no, I'm retreating with my bullfrog. Survivors were right about the flames. They had enhanced the creature's power. Spotting a few survivors drooling, you made a hasty retreat with your bullfrog. So there's... I don't think there's a difference on the map, but there are basically two different types of bullfrog. The first type of... Or two different types of fires. Enhancing each of the card's stats. Its attack and its defense. Or its health. These skulls are encounters. The one on the left is a stronger encounter. It comes with every enemy gets a certain buff. So let's get into the actual card game. So the goal of this card game is to have a score lead of 5. So each time you attack, or each point of damage dealt to my opponent here, will put 1 weight on the scale. You know, Bullfrog Diamond, Bullfrog Pearl. Exactly. The Pokemon. Put 1, and each damage dealt against me, of course, we'll put it on 1 here. At the start of the game, you draw 3 cards from your deck and 1 card from the Squirrel deck. Yeah, and you need to deal 5 points of damage. You need to be ahead by 5 points, because, of course, this is a scale. So it's a bit of a back and forth. Ooh, this is a tough call. I think I'm gonna play my beefy... So, each time you... in order to play a blood creature, you have to sacrifice something for it. So, here, I sacrifice the squirrel. Squirrels are free, to play my bullfrog. And my bullfrog will deal 3 damage to my opponent when I end my turn, which is when I click this bell. Whenever a creature dies, it creates a bone token, which is what you use to summon these bone cards. And then I have 3 items. I have the knife, which deals 4 damage to my opponent. And I also have the hook, which I can't use right now, but the hook steals one of my opponent's monsters. And then there's the emergency squirrel, which adds a squirrel to my hand. This card has got the split attack, which is not the best. I'd like to play Dead Ant, so I'm going to draw my squirrel. I'm going to play the squirrel, summon Dead Ant. And I guess I can summon Stink Bug if I really want to. But I won't, because there's actually a really good reason that you might want to overpower your opponent by more than just the damage you need to deal. Wait, what? Dead Ant has... I thought Dead Ant... Oh, because he's not an ant! No! The fool that I am! Well... Oops. So that card is useless, apparently. You learn something every day. Let's actually, before I forget, go over to the skull, because the skull has teeth. Yeah, the ones with the arrows on it will move at the end of the round. That card also attacks twice because it has Bifurcated Strike, which lets it attack the 2 cards diagonal to it instead of the card in front of it. So that and moving are honestly not too bad together. Now this is the Traitor. He sells you pelts, which are cards that get added to your deck that can be traded to a trader later down the road. But then, of course, they are in your deck, so you could draw them. And you get one for free. The others cost money. Do I have enough for a gold pelt? I do. Okay, I will take a gold pelt as well. You can kind of use pelts. You can't sacrifice pelts. They're a non-sacrificable card. But I think I want to go to the Word Carver. Do I dare go for the stronger counter? That is a fireplace, though, which means I can make my own cards better. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for the totem fight. Awful. But, oh yeah, if you have a full pack, when you get to the pack, you can get a pack rat. Pack rat, always useful. And this has the effect that whenever, when a card bearing the sigil is played, you will receive a random item as long as you have less than 3 items. So, I could use an item on my next turn if I want to, or my next battle, and then I'll be able to get another item when I play that card. Oh, but I can... Okay, I don't have to take the harder encounter at all. I can just grab this and then go there, and then go back to the regular encounter. You're a dead card! Why did I pick you? Ah! I guess I can do that to save myself the damage. Pack rat. Yeah, you purchase meat shields, kind of. No, okay. That's the end, I think. They can be sold later. Yeah, so they get used at a Traitor, which is this. So I'll go there after. I'm going to go to the card, then we're going to go up to here to enhance one of our cards. Wolf, which is a 3/2. We get the Corpse Maggots, which is a 5 bone, but it has the extra effect that if one of your creatures dies and this is in your hand, it leaps from your hand, which is, I think, really good, but I've never really gotten to use that yet, I don't think. And we have the Cat, which is like, it's really weak, but you can sacrifice it infinitely. I also have this, which can be used once per card round in order to get a fresh set of cards. I think I'm going to go with the Corpse Maggots because I can play it for free if a creature in my dies. Survivor, starving survivor, stood around a dying campfire. There's room for a creature around the fire, one said. Yeah. So, once again, I think I'm going to power up... Who do I want to power up? You are technically free if something dies. So you could also use a squirrel to pay this cost. So I might want to make you more powerful. But these 3 cards are pretty cheap. Yeah, I'm going to go for you, Stunner Wolf. Put it right there, said one survivor. I will go for one more. You can usually do 2. If I ever get a card I don't want in my deck, like that I think isn't very good, like if I get Ant again, on a one that I can buff Ant on, I may just put it in as long as I can. So we're going to go to the trading post. And then probably the other fireplace. Hello, Stunted Wolf. Okay, you are going to play a Wolf Cub. You're a 1/1 for 1. You have 2 health. So I could play you here. Golden Pelt. Oh, that's really not good. Oh, right, overkill damage. I forgot about that mechanic. Alright, so we win. If you deal enough damage to kill a creature, but then also then the damage will overflow into the next creature. I suppose I didn't really explain. So the damage value on the left is the attack, the value on the right is defense, or it's health. Health goes down whenever it gets attacked. It functions kind of on the rules of Magic a little bit, in the sense that that's how the creatures work, like health and attack. Or I think it's attack and toughness in Magic. Have you brought me fine pelts? Hair pelts. repair. We can get these. This card is okay. I don't really like it. Its attack is mirror, which it doesn't tell you what that does. But it basically, its attack is the mirror of whatever's in front of it. I could get the black goat, but I tend not to like to get high sacrifice cards anyway. I may just go for another corpse maggot in order to put its effect on something else. Yeah, there's quite a few of them. I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Is one of the few that does not. In fact, Yu-Gi-Oh! Defense is kind of irrelevant, to the point that the Link monsters don't even have it. Like, these two cards are good, but they both cost 3, and I'm not sure that's a good investment. This card can't deal damage unless it's opposite to a creature, so I don't really want to play this. Coyote is kind of expensive, though I could use another bone card, but I think I'm going to take this for its effect, and then I can put its effect on something else. Golden pelts. Ah, Mantis God. Speaking of an effect I want to put on something, I think this will be very helpful. I'll make good use of these. Plus 2 HP. Alright, so yeah, this is the fireplace that enhances health. I think for health, I'd like to enhance the stink bug twice. No! Stink bug! Well. I probably should have put Stowed in. So, oh yeah. These two candles represent your life. You have 2 tries to get to the end of the level. At the end of the level, one of your 2 lives generates this greater smoke. It starts as a smoke at the beginning of the game. How loud is the game, by the way? Is it a little bit too loud? I don't think I ever asked that, and most of the time that doesn't come up a lot, but this area is a little bit sound effect intensive. At the end of each level is a boss, where you have to take on the boss with 1 full life. And the boss has 2 lives. They have 2 phases. Audio's most fun. Okay. Define mostly. A chill mist which closed in around you. You were not alone. A figure emerged from the fog. Dagnabbit! Now I gotta kill ya! Hello again. Maggot's pack rat. I could... You know what? The loudest elements almost match my volume. Let's see what we can do about that. We'll have the volume and see how that works out for us. I could play the Stunted Wolf right now. I'm not sure that I want to, though, so I think I'm going to use this squirrel. And this squirrel. And play the pack rat. So, each boss fight is split into 2 phases. I'm going to need to kill that, Hello, Stoat. I'm gonna need to kill that coyote. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play the Greater Smoke to kill the coyote. The pack mule is the special element of this phase of the boss fight. You can see it's thicker underneath, and that's because it is sitting on a lot of cards. And if you kill them, if you kill the pack mule, you get those cards in your hand. They don't stay in your deck, unfortunately. As much as I'd like to take out the pack mule, I guess I need to draw a card first. I'll draw the Mantis God. That I'll save for phase 2 for reasons I'll explain in a minute. Once we get to phase 2, but each boss has 2 phases. 2 corpse maggots. What item did I get? Oh, yeah, I got the fan. The bullfrog now. Okay, everything is now in my hand. Dead ant! Now I have squirrels to play with for phase 2. So we may actually see a certain mechanic for this game, because it looks like my hand is pretty full. You can actually... The squirrel deck is not unlimited, and there's a starvation mechanic you get once you run out. My mule, Eder Pack! Now, I think I actually want to play this Ant Queen, because the Ant Queen will generate a, will generate an ant in my deck, I believe. So that'll give me an ant, so Dead Ant will not be completely dead in my hand, contrary to his name. So many cards, yeah, right? Sadly, these will not all remain in my deck. It's like, Dead Ant is no longer dead in hand. So much blood fodder. I actually do not want to put in too many... so, once you take off the boss's life, phase 2 begins. Now, phase 2, for the Prospector, there's gold in them cards! You will destroy every card inside of your field and replace it with a gold nugget. Gold nuggets cannot be sacrificed and have 2 health. Gold! I've struck gold! And then he plays the Bloodhound. So at this point, I think I'd like to finally play Stunned Wolf. Get him! And I'll play Mantis God as well. And this should be it. Yeah, non-interactable meat shields, effectively. That takes out the Prospector, who is a pretty easy boss, all things considered. Reignite. At the end of each map, regardless of whether or not you made it to the end with 1 or 2 lives remaining, you get both lives at the beginning of next map. And you get a rare card. Perhaps one of these will entice you. And our rare cards today are Child 13. Now, rare cards may have, like, this may look like just a cat, but rare. But it has a little bit of an extra effect. Pack Rat. Except for this one. This one's got a pretty common... This one's effect is pretty normal. And the Dows. So this may look like a weaker beaver, but it's very special, and I think I will add this one to my deck. Free of the Prospector's unhinged gaze, you looked ahead. Let me see. The air grew thick with moisture. The buzzing and chirping of insects drowned out the sound of your footfalls. Behold, you beheld the wetlands. Now I think I'd like to make my way towards... I could do that as well, but I don't think I really want to. The teeth respawn each time you progress through a map, so I'll grab a few teeth from that. And then we'll proceed. I think I'd like to go this way, for the time being. Although we'll see. Now this card gives you a trial, and if you pass the trial, you get a special card. Trial of Health. 3 drawn cards must have at least 6 health combined to pass. Trial of Blood. 3 cards drawn must have a cost of at least 4 blood combined to pass. That one I don't think I'll pass. Of wisdom, 3 gun concepts, 3 sigils among them to pass. On my cards, I have 2 that do not have sigils. So I think I'm going to go for the Trial of Sigils. Trial of Wisdom begin. Pack rat. Stoat! Stoat, why you do this for me? Why you do this? Why do you gotta be this way? I think Trial of Health would have passed. I should have probably gone for that. Yeah, failure. Oh well. Yeah, I think I'd like to go this way. Came upon the old woodcarver who fixed her intense gaze upon you. After an overlong moment of silence, she moved to offer her carvings. Could take a reptile head. I think I'm going to take this for now, because I have the squirrel thing, and this will make my squirrel, each squirrel sacrifice cost, or count as 3. So at which point, grabbing something like the shark doesn't matter, because every squirrel counts as will count as 3 sacrifices, so I think I will take this. Yes, Stoat ruined me. I should have gotten rid of him when I had the chance. You hunched down to place her offering in your pack. When you looked up again, the ancient woman had vanished. I think I still want to go this way. Dead ant is true to his name, dead in my hand. I will play a squirrel, and then I'll play a pack rat. Oh, right, I should have used one of my items when I did that. Okay. Alas, we meet again. I could... NCS-wise, I'll be... Good old NCS. Okay, at this point, I think I'll play Stunned Wolf and just win. But the Traitor post is over here! God dang it! I'm gonna be stuck with pelts in my hand. Me pelts are clean. Now, given that these are gonna be stuck in my hand, I'm not sure if I want to spend any on it. But I can, though. Yeah, I'll take 2. I don't want to risk putting too many in my deck. Yeah, you have me gratitude. Granted, I could have taken another sheep pelt, and then I could have duplicated that. How many bone cards do I have? I don't have that many. But the only duplicated card I have is the corpse maggots, which will make them much better. I may go for that, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna be stuck with a few meat shields, which isn't too bad, as for a while I'll explain once we get to the 3rd boss. We need duplicates, 1 for each of us. So this card will, do unspeakable things to 2 identical cards. You don't want to see this. You now have but 1 corpse maggots. It is stronger? Now, here's hoping I'll be able to sacrifice my, what card was I looking to sacrifice? Already. 2 dead cards in hand. But I can use the golden pelt to delay for a couple turns. You know what? I may just see what I can get next turn. Corpse maggots. You do 2 damage, but then my Stoat will finish you off. I need to do that because I need to get through the death anger. Yeah, we're just 2 dupes into 1. No! Rabbit pelt. Sweet, just what I need. I'm ahead of Y1. So, I think I'll just do this and end the battle this turn. Now I have more cards that do not have, but I could maybe get the Trial of Health. I think this is better because I don't necessarily want a weaker card. I also should have probably used one of these items. Yellow bones. Cost at least 5 bones. At least 4 blood. Kin. Well, I don't think I'm passing any of these. Well, perhaps next time, yeah. But I don't really need too many more cards in my deck. And also, yeah, there's the sacrifice spot, so we'll be able to get something strong on Stunted Wolf. Your pack was full, but a small critter approached. Pack rat is always useful, so now I have 2 of those. Squirrel. Hello again. That'll deal 4 damage back. I don't really know what the point of the Ringworm is, because it's not a free card. You pay to play the Ringworm, and it's a 0/1. I'll put this down here. Do I win? I do win. Spend blood to make a meat shield for some reason. Yeah, but like a squirrel is already a meat shield. So like it's a worthless meat shield. Bullfrog, Rattler. This do I want this in my deck? Because this does cost 2. Which means it's... Well, then again, my squirrels... I can pay larger blood costs now that my squirrels are basically 3 blood each. Okay, so... at each of these spots, you pick 2 cards. This card is the card you take an effect from. And I think I'm going to take the Manus God. And I'm going to give it to my highest attack creature, because that is pretty strong. Very wise. So now this is a 4/2 that attacks 3 tiles. And if I draw it now, I think I basically beat this cheese this boss fight. The mug tugged hard at your feet, forcing you to slow your pace. A rank odor caused your stomach to churn and your eyes to water. It was the rotting fish that hung from the branches around you. I don't even think the that card is a... I think it's a blood card. I don't think it's a bone card, I don't think. A huge man approached. Who bring fresh fish? Easy choose. Of these cards, I think I'd like to play the Dows. Yeah. Actually, that might have been a mistake. That might have filled my board with creatures I can't get rid of. Yeah. Stale fish, hard choose. Fresh choose. Go fish. Now, I should mention, you really don't want to fill up your board with cards that attack, for reasons you'll see in a second. Stale fish, hard shoes. Fresh shoes. I think I'm just gonna stall till I get a card I want, because it doesn't look like this is gonna end anytime soon. Go fish. Bullfrog. That'll be the card I want to pick once I want to start winning. Or, it's a good option. Looks like I may have to take the Bullfrog. Pack Rat. I will probably have to play the Bell card, I think. So the way this card works is its attack increases each turn. Ah, shit. I have made a mistake. I can use the hook, though. Or I could just grab the Stunned Wolf, which is really what I want, but I think I'll take that back, please. Is it not? I thought it's every time the bell turns. I guess I'm mistaken. Well, in that case, let's just play the Stunned Wolf right now. This will end the phase, and then I don't think I'll hook it. Is I believe how that works. Yeah, I just wasted that hook, unfortunately. Go fish. Yeah, so you know what I'm gonna do? So I'm gonna make my creatures flying. And then I'm gonna play a Pack Rat to get an item. And the item I got was a Hoggy Bank. You'll gain 4 bones. Okay. And now that I'm flying, and these don't block flying, I will win. And that is the end of the second boss. There are 4 bosses in Act 1. Need a light? Yes, that would be appreciated. Perhaps one of these will entice you. Pack Rat, which I already have plenty of. The Long Elk, which will be a much better kill everything card. And the Strange Larva. I don't think I've ever taken the Strange Larva. I may take this. As funny as Long Elk is, and it is funny, you can just see its neck. Shaken, but with a newfound resolve, you move past the pond where the angler now lay. Let me see. Beauty of the falling snow could not distract you from the chill in your bones. Suicidal symbol? You mean the skull and bones? Oh, sundial. Sundial means that after, I think, your next, when you play it, if it survives till the next turn, it becomes a stronger creature. But rare cards, who knows? It may even have a different effect. Yeah, so if it survives till my next turn, it'll become probably a 2/5, which is a lot better than a 0/3. And it costs 1, so it's an investment, but as long as I can get it to survive till the next round, it'll be, I think, a decent one. Your body quaked in a futile attempt to maintain warmth. You had finally reached the snow line. Now, I don't really need this, so I think I'm going to go this way. The elk, the black goat, the elk fawn. I may use my first 4-leaf clover on this. The wolf, the sparrow, the turkey vulture, pernicious vulture, tyrant of the skies. Any effect I would want to give to one of these, any of these cards? I could give one of my cards flying, but then it wouldn't really take out enemy creatures, which I don't feel is that. So I feel like I might just have to take the wolf to here. Suicidal. I don't know. I looked at that very, very closely. I did not look at that very closely. Look, it's got some of the same letters. I will take this flight thing again, because that could come in handy for the boss of this area. Squirrel. The Dows. Now I'll be able to properly show off what the Dows does. And why it's not that bad a card, honestly. I may use this here. So whenever its bells get attacked, the Dows fights back. How many points do I need? 4 is better than 3, so I'll keep that. Some Dows is sort of... Look, shush. Be quiet. See, I want to go here, I think, because I want to give one of these effects to one of my other cards. Probably I'll take Dead Ant's effect off of Dead Ant, because Dead Ant is dead in hand, and I need to get rid of it. I'll probably give it to something else, but for now we have to... something here. I'm anticipating some extraordinary pelts. Hair pelts. Yeah, it's a blood card. Why is it a blood card? The skink. I don't really want 2 of these. Beehive nets me a bee, though. I'll grab the beehive. Marvelous. Ooh, another mantis god. Of my gratitude. Having 2 mantis gods, I think I'll put that on the frog. Yeah, the bullfrog, I think. Because it has my highest attack, and it will be able to then attack. As much as Dead Ant is dead in my hand, it'll be able. Then I'll have 2 cards that can finish things off rather quickly. It just needs more health, I think. Squirrel. It creates a copy of itself upon death. That is really strong. There's another card that does something similar. I just win. Okay, I think where I want to... I think I want to go this way. Unkillable. I think I want that card. It's 1 blood, it's a 2/6. That seems really good. I'm gonna take that. I think that's one of my death cards as well. And then, what duplicates do I have? I have 2 pack rats, which I could form into a better pack rat, which I may consider doing. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Did you bring us 2 of the same? We would like to experiment. Well, I know, but there's a couple death cards that come in the game, like, pre-made in the game. I think Casey is one of them. You don't want to see this. Now, I don't use items a whole lot, so this is... I think you generally want to use items more than not, so that's... I may have wanted to go the other way and keep 2 cards in my deck, but I really want to deck thin, I think. Okay. The Raven and the Elk Fawn. Elk Fawn's only going to do 1 damage, so I'll play my Wolf here. Ooh. Bullfrog, yes! So I'll sacrifice the wolf to play the bullfrog. Dead in hand. Ooh, I may lose here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I may have to eyeball here. Yes, I think I will. I'm gonna play a beehive here. I'm dead, basically. Yeah. Yeah. I hoped for more. Imagine you'd like to replace the eye you lost. And take the special eye, which I've used already. Happy with that one. Yeah, it really didn't go so well. Turkey Vulture, Kingfisher, a Porcupine. Ordinary Porcupine. Sharp claws await those who dare attack it. Oh, let's take some other thing else. Stinky Ant! Which is, we've learned is useless. I'll take an elk. Warm light of a campfire as a welcome sight. Through the 10 hungry eyes around it, dampened it the greeting. Warm a creature by the fire and enhance its health, said one. You know what? Dead Ant needs more health. Or Dead Ant needs to get out of my deck. And this is the perfect way to do it. Because either he doesn't die and gets a ludicrous amount of health, in which case he's not as dead in hand as he once was. If he gets to 10, I'll take it. Actually, you know what? 8's not bad. I don't know, Kairu. Do you think I should take the 8 health, or should I go for 1 more, since he's so useless in hand? Man, both times, I didn't realize that because these don't count as ants, this ant attack is useless. Oop. Well, I got to 10 health because I accidentally clicked. Oh, then that's the most amount of times you could do it. Well, I kept my dead ant, so if I get it in hand, at least it'll help me. What are the card effects? The card effect that the Dead Ant has the effect that it kills anything upon attack, but its attack is ant, and if it has an attack of ant, that means it's equal to the number of insects on the field. And it itself is not an insect, which means that it doesn't attack because it has an attack of 0, so it's worthless, basically. Have it reached for your collection of teeth? The man grimaced and shook his head. An exquisite pelt you shall make. Yeah, so now we're fighting the traitor. Strange larva. The problem is that this fight I need to deal damage on. Well, I've got cards I can play all of. So you know what? I want to know what this turns into. Oh, it goes through 2 stages of... Okay, that's interesting. I need a squirrel. Ooh, it's 7 with flying. Unfortunately, that thing blocks flight. I need something. Dead ant. Well... Oof! Well, I can block with my pelt, so this isn't too bad. Except... No, but I'm gonna deal 2 damage now. Stoat, you are not helpful. So Mothman's actually not too bad if I can get it. 2. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play Dead Ant here. He's not gonna attack. I want to save these pelts for reasons, because I happen to know how this fight goes. So in phase 1, he has all these traps, and then in phase 2, stuff happens. So I'll be damaging him for a little bit, I guess. Yeah, he's no longer as dead in hand as I thought he was. Unkillable will help against, and he also has an attack of 2. Unkillable will help against the adder, I think, but... So now is when I need to kill one of these adders. So I'll use Unkillable since he has a higher attack stat and is unkillable. It looks like I may also need to play Stoat to get rid of the other adder. The Dows, that's not what I'm looking for. There we go. This is who I was trying to deck thin for. And a regular wolf. We got the elk. Okay, phase 2. Exquisite pelts, but the cycle must continue. Now he's the traitor. Let's trade. Okay, do I have anything that... Powerful cards. I will accept only the finest pelts for them. I will trade pelts if only because I don't want these pelts in my deck. Trade for what you can, but know this, the rest will stay and fight for me. None of these can block, aerial. So I think I'll just grab... This adder doesn't seem that useful. I'll grab a bear, because I'm in the off chance that it stays in my deck. I'll grab a bear, a shark, and another bear. I would have chosen differently. One of the reasons can block air. Yeah, but it's not going to matter because I have a fan. And because I have a fan... Squirrel. Because I have a fan, I can do... because I have a fan, I can play Stunted Wolf and use the fan. And now I think I win. There we go! Woof! Yeah, one of the grizzlies could block. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, one of them could block, but they were all on the back, and I wasn't really planning on killing anything. Let me relight your candles. Perhaps one of these will entice you. This is my first time I beat that boss. First try on stream, wouldn't you know it. We are no longer going to be able to... I suppose Manus God is still strong, though, so I may take Manus God. The enigmatic Trapper and Traitor now bleeding into the snow. You persisted. You could see a light in the distance. The end is near. We will need another map. Ooh. Ooh! Ooh! I get one more. Yes, it will be useful in imbuement, and I wasn't actually thinking I would get the chance to imbue something with it, but I did! What is my strongest card? Yeah, it looks like I don't keep those. I think the Pack Rat. So now I have 3 of my cards in my deck can do that now. So let's head to the house. Your eyes affix themselves on a small cabin. Its warm light a beacon in the oppressive darkness of the night. Surely this cabin marked the end of your travels. And hit, yeah. Steps away from the strange cabin, you were presented with an opportunity. I don't offer my boons to just any traveler. If you are able to pass my trials, you will be rewarded mightily. The trial of the ring. If you have a ring, you pass automatically. Well, we have a ring. The trial of the ring begin. Oh, you are wearing a fine ring. You pass, of course. I will grant you one of my most powerful boons. Cards that dramatically alter the game, and you don't even need to draw them. Boon of the Magpie's Eye. When you draw from your deck, you may choose any card to draw. I think that's it. I think I take that one. You may draw twice at the beginning of your turn. Lord, 8 bones. I think this, and if I can get the other boon, I'll try to take drawing twice. Repeat that once more. Trial of the Find. 3 drama. I don't have that. That's for sure. Nope. I don't think I'll pass any of these. I'll try for this. I don't think I have anything that flies though. Yep. Not a single card with the Airborne Sigil. Failure. Well, Magpie, I think, is the better option, because it lets me search my deck anytime I draw a card. You managed to get a boon. This may be a fair competition. Took your time out there. I'm itching for another game. Are you ready to play? I hope you are adequately prepared. We'll see! Perhaps one more to be safe. Squirrel, do I draw... Ah, no, I don't get to... The Dows. I think my first turn I'll play the Dows, because that will create a pretty solid board for me, I think. Oh, and it'll prevent him from summoning the Mantis God for a bit, so that'll help out a lot. And I think I would like to grab... Pack Rat is just a better Stunted Wolf right at this point, so I'll take the Pack Rat. Oh, but I used my Squirrel to play that, so I'll need another Squirrel next turn. Yeah. Frozen Possum, so I could do that to buy me some time. I'll grab you as well. Greetings. Yeah, and I think I'll play this to spare me some time. Yes, he does definitely do that. I will need a squirrel at this point. He's not gonna hook anything. Let me play a squirrel and the Pack Rat. If I'm lucky, he'll give me a... Nah, just a Bone Bank. 'Twas not lucky. But for my next parlor trick, I'll do that. Phase 1 over. You capably endured the onslaught of rare creatures. But the true challenge was forthcoming. Shadowy figures appeared before you. In their eyes glimmered a recognition of kinship, but colored by guilt. They were betraying you. No, Cypher! The good one! The one that I wish I drew! I remember that one fondly. I think I'll need another squirrel, because it looks like I'm going to need to play another card in a bit. I could sacrifice the Pack Rat, and then it'll take a bit, but I don't really see the point. He's also going to steal that from me. I think I'll grab the Bullfrog. I got really lucky getting 3 fucking Mantis Gods. This damned moon. It's dramatic, yes. But it provides no value to my board. I wonder. There's the camera. There's the moon! Now that is value. Who do I want to draw left? Corpse maggots, maybe? So, this thing blocks flying. What is this effect? Tidal lock. If any of the owners turn a card bearing this sigil, will pull small creatures like squirrels into its orbit. Okay, so I cannot have squirrels out on the field. It attacks each card on my side of the field. I wonder if that means if I can't keep squirrels in my hand. Dead Ant will not help me much. I may take this card, I think. If I understand what it does properly, anyway. Bell ring. It might also be the number of turns that we fight the moon. The moon. I'm not really sure what I want. I'll take this maybe. I guess I have to play it now. Next turn I'll use a squirrel to get placed on a wolf. Use me wisely. Yeah, I intend to. You really destroyed the moon? I suppose that's all that's left is to finish me off. Oh, go on. Whew! I finally finished Act 1. I'm so excited.
I think I just made him. Oh.
The idiot. Better than... We did do better than Eggman. Eggman only destroyed part of the moon. Damn, works. Now, I've seen this already, but this is basically backstory for the game. Some of these are pretty funny.
Hey there, card gamers. I'm the Lucky Carter, and this is another pack opening video. Today, I am opening Catch Monsters packs and digging for that epic, shiny Transcend Dog! And here I'll add some crazy VFX with lightning bolts.
He obviously did not add any crazy video effects.
I am about to open my first pack. Feeling good about this one. Feeling real good.
I guess these might just... Yeah, it is a side story.
Okay, and our first rare is a Birchkin. Not exactly a viable competitive card, but hey, it's a pretty one.
I do wonder if he presumably just made a couple of fake cards, but they're probably all the same card, honestly.
Feeling extra silky today. I mean, they're so smooth. Not sure what they're doing down there at the card factory, but these are feeling good in my hands. Okay, let's see what we got here. Some jank cards, maybe a few additions to my draft cube. We'll see. And our rare for this pack is Bandog. Not exactly riveting so far, but we have many packs to go. Next pack, here we come. Just cut out this part.
I will say, I actually quite like the card game for Inscryption. My problem with like Magic the Gathering is that you have a resource system, like the squirrels in Magic the Gathering, of course, for those who've never played Magic. But in Magic the Gathering, your resource cards go in your deck with the rest of your deck, which means you can brick and draw too many or too few of them. Whereas with this, because it's separate, it's on you to properly decide, do I want a resource this turn, or do I need another card I can play?
I'm barely old enough to have seen these going around in my childhood. For whatever reason, they only did one set of these cards, and then stop printing them. There's not a huge market for them anymore, but at the rate I got them for, there's not really much to lose. That being said, a foil Mantis God goes for a couple $100, so fingers crossed. Really cool art on these. Definitely stands the test of time. And our rare for this pack is Blue Mage. Cool looking card, but not going to be worth it.
I wonder if he made like specific card artwork for those, or if he like took existing, like if he printed cards, or if he just sort of like put visuals over existing cards.
Has been opened and resealed. Hope no one snuck the rare out of it. Suck. Come on, people, honestly. Who opens and reseals?
Yes, but it has to eat them first.
Huh. There's a set of coordinates on this card. Looks like they were drawn on with a pen. 49 degrees north, 123 degrees.
Kappa.
I think I'd have to check, but I think that's pretty nearby.
I got made the. You could hear the little camera boop. This is obviously an error.
Alright, you guys. I'm out here living my best life. Got my trusty headlamp and shovel. Always come prepared, kids.
This does not feel like something I would ever do. If I got a set of coordinates, I'm like, nope, not doing that, not touching this. Don't want to get jumped by some crooks or something.
Woo! Getting close. I think. Assuming there is a thing
Coordinates are sus.
to get close to.
Yeah, I think coordinates vented
Very well may be
from electrical.
a massive.
I saw him in what rooms are connected to electrical? It's security and medbay, right? In that one thing. Well, that's not good.
All right.
In like the one map
That's
that everyone's
why
talking about, of course. The
always
the
bring
first map I think it is
an
in Among
extra
Us.
battery, boys and girls. Every time. You gotta come prepared.
What I find funny is that the guy recorded this with a camera and then put a camera graphic over the camera. Over the camera recording. The Skeld. Yeah, Skeld.
Alright.
I love Among Us. Specifically, I love playing Among Us modded, but I never find, like, I can never get a full crew of 10 people modded. I've got, like, my friend group, but there's only, like, 5 of us.
And now
And we're also pretty onto Wildermyth right now, which is a fantastic game, I might add. If you have the money and the like friends to pick up Wildermyth for you and a group of friends, Wildermyth is great. It's like really funny. It's basically a tabletop RPG, but online, and the DM is a random number generator. It's pretty good. It's pretty great. They do some great stuff. It's not even buried that deep. I'm surprised nobody found this before.
There's actually something here.
Like, what would this person have done if, like, a squirrel found this? I'm also not positive this floppy's going to work. This floppy is on is fucking dirty as hell.
Guys, are you seeing this?
It's the video game, the one we're playing right now. Huzzah!
I'm confused.
Yeah, right? Like his backyard, this entire thing was a sham. He made it himself. Okay. Right?
Okay, $11. Cheaper than a foil steam bottle. Alright, fine. Wow, great video.
I'm not sure why you recorded that.
Okay, time to figure out what's on this thing.
Is this like the game's creator, or is this like some other guy that they got to act in this? It's the video game! That is the title screen. I couldn't show it because if you Alt-Tab off of the thing, it includes that. Also, this is completely inauthentic. Anybody who plays this for the first time is going to try the new game button, obviously, and notice that it's not there. I'm sure the credits will tell who that is. Yeah, that was the last one. I do not celebrate often, and I seldom give gifts. But you, Challenger, are worthy. Please, do not be polite. Dig in. Is there something wrong? Your prize awaits. Very well. Come with me. Stand right there. Who gave you that? You absolute ingrate! Give it back! Oh, wait, I have to click. I did not realize I needed to do that myself. Ah! Worthless! He doesn't have stats! Also, this thing that's been flashing back this door this whole time, the new game button. And this is about as far as I've seen. I've seen a little bit of the beginning of Act 2. Oh, yeah, now we're stuck in here because the door's shut. Well, back to the start screen, because we found the new game button, ladies and gentlemen. We can start a new game. We can figure out how this whole story began. In the beginning, the world did not know cards. Why is there a hand continent? Let us begin. That is, until the day the scribes arrived. Each had their own method of inscription to create cards. Grimora used her quill to inscribe the epitaphs of the dead. Leshy used his wildlife camera to capture beasts. It's the guy. PO3 used a particle scanner to copy the CPUs of robots. And Magnificus used his brush to paint his wizard pupils. With the cards created, the scribes had solidified their power. Until one day a challenger arrived to replace one of the scribes! That's me. Now, I don't know if this game is still a, roguelike at this point. I'm not really sure. Choose a starting deck to mark your ambition. So yeah, we have 4 decks to choose from. We can have the deck of undead, the deck of beasts, the deck of machines, and the deck of wizards. Kairu, what do you want to see? You seem to be the only active member. I haven't seen the card game yet, but from what little I've seen some of the cards, though, and yeah, it looks like it changes a fair bit, the card game itself. Which deck should we play with? I don't super know if it matters or not. Magic of the brush. Wait. That's the undead one, right? I think that was the undead. Or was that... Ah! I don't remember. I do not remember. Was that the wizard? It was either the wizard or the undead. The brush is the mage. Okay. Go on mage. Which is, from what I've seen, I think the most complicated deck. Magnificus and become the scribe of magics. Take the deck. Cards added to your collection. Yes, so now this game is a deck builder. Because we can now alter our deck. And yeah, so this uses an entirely new card mechanic. Emerald Mox. Oh! So this is a resource card. I may autocomplete this just to see what it wants, just to see what it's gonna do. Emerald Mox, Ruby Mox, Sapphire Mox. So these uses gems. Okay, so if the rogue system has been abolished, well, we'll see. I'm not really sure how it works. It may be that we still reset every time we die. I don't entirely know. I'd be okay if we didn't, though. Oh, I guess I don't have a valid deck yet. So what's you? If no Mage Knight's owner control... If Mage Knight's owner controls no Mox cards, Mage Knight perishes. That doesn't seem like a very good card. I think I like to avoid putting these in my deck as much as possible. They don't seem that strong. The Mage is played. You draw cards equal to the amount of Mox cards on your side of the field or of the board. What does autocomplete get us? Okay, so we have exactly 20 cards. Okay, noted. Yeah. So now we can free roam the map. And this is about as much as I've seen. I'll stop when I'll explain where I last ended off. Yeah, where I last ended off was, the person I was watching play the game went here. It's like enter, how do I click? Oh, okay. They, of course, went to the hut where I assume Leshy is. No. No fish, no pass. Okay, so we need a fish. 2 is not equal to 3. That is true. Has the god a hand sign? Oh no! Here is the prospector. Dag nabbit! That danghound got herself lost again! You think you're getting past? Think again! Not till I get some proof my girl's alright. Probably just opened and found a card pack inside. Received a beastly card pack. So I believe the way these card packs work is we get 3 of any card type, but then we get 1 rare and 1 like extra rare of the card type. So these are both beasts, I think. Or is this the beast? This might be the... I don't know how it works. When played, also when is played, it provides an energy cells to its owner. So this is, I think, the robot's mechanic is energy cells. Ghost ship. Water on the start of the owner's turn. The ghost ship will move in the direction described. I don't really like Waterborne because the issue with Waterborne for me is like, I guess if you need to survive, a card to survive and deal damage, it's fine. I don't know. And drop a skeleton in the old space. That might be more useful if it drops a skeleton. The sarcophagus will grow more powerful form after 1 turn on the board. Cards are added to my collection. Pure offense, not good for defense, which is why it's baffling that card has no attack. Hello, I think you were Leshy. Stop shaking! The only thing you have to fear is your own inadequacy. Behold me, I am Leshy, the scribe of beasts. We share a desire for you to challenge me. But first, I know what you're thinking. No, this is not my legendary camera. Not the one I used to create beast cards. This one is a mere replica. You may use it to create photos of the beasts in these woods. My subordinates, the prospector, the angler, and the trapper. They each require a photo before they will consider battling you. Return to me when they are all defeated. So this is the shed we were in at the beginning of the game, of course. Yeah, waterborne is like the opposite of flying. Because waterborne don't get attacked, but they can attack, whereas flying is the opposite. Which I think, I don't know, waterborne flying cards are weird. I think they'd have to have high attack in order for that to be of much merit, in my opinion. Okay, we need a password. Is this still 237? Or 27? Oh wait, was this 273? It was! Take a stinking pile of meat from the safe. There's faint odor where the meat once was. Okay. So this is the card puzzle from before. This is one of the puzzles that I didn't show off. 2. Why is it only 2? Yeah, you're in a bad spot. You don't want to play a trifurcated strike here. Oh, because of you fucker. Okay. So you don't matter. Oh wait, but if I do this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so you basically want to win in one turn with those. Drawer creaked open and you found a pack inside. You received a beastly card pack. When an empty space would be struck, Mole will move to that space to receive the strike instead. Mantis God will strike each opposing space to the left, right, and center of it. Mantis God's pretty strong. I may have to add... Well, it was strong before because you could infuse it into something else. I'm not sure if it'll still be strong in this version of the card game. Grizzly costs 3. It's just a beat stick. Which is... I feel like beat sticks won't be as strong in this version, just because they were strong before because you could give them effects later. And you can't do that anymore. Another sarcophagus. And this time we got Steel Mice. When Steel Mice is played, a copy of it is created in your hand. But they're only a 1/1. Oh, you see another one. I'm hoping we get more Mox cards. Here's an Undead card. Gimmicks are often the wisest place. Yes. Effects tend to be the strong. So this would be good if I wanted to make a beast deck, because I only need 1 squirrel to play cat. And then when I have cat, I could play anything else that costs 1. And low cost tends to be what you want. I think that's another Steel Mice. Okay, there's only 2 of those, though. These are the woods. I think? No, not the woods. You wish to trade. Oh, it's the Traitor! You don't, perchance, have any pelts? No, that is disappointing, but I also accept foils. Okay, so I can buy a pack. Okay, so this is our currency for this version of the game. I bet I could do a new game. See, I kind of like the complicatedness. I think most people like the first part of the game more. And I may as well... Because it seems like Magic the Gathering, where we put our resource cards in our deck. Yeah, they're on the hand. But we can't go here because there is a bridge in the way. Hello, sir. How would I get bridge? How bridge? Woof. I was just about to call it quits out here. But now there's a challenger in our midst. It's back to work for me. I should be able to get this bridge fixed in... Full disclosure, it'll take me exactly as long as it takes for you to be one of the... So, come back later. That's pretty good. Okay, so we can only defeat half of the scribes. There's a boat. Oh, another chest. Salmon, waterborne. Also, at the end of the owner's turn, the salmon will move in the direction of the from the table. Okay. My collection. You picked up the clover leaf from the stem. What, I can't get on the boat? Why is it even here? And of course, here's the crypt that... Right, I forgot that Steam shows things. You're here. Marvelous. I am Grimora, scribe of the dead. Until quite recently, I was disgraced. We don't have a deck leaf to move the boat. That is true. Oh man, Breath of the Wild 2 is going to be so scary to play later because I am absolutely sure we'll get tons of people trying to tell me how to play the video game. And I just want to figure stuff out for myself. Though I was returned to my former glory with the help of some unlikely friends. If you wish to test your skills against me, you must first prove your wits. You must discern which tome marks the final resting places of my lovely ghouls. Is this? Found a piece of an epitaph. Reads, eaten by a hungry dog. Okay, so these are tombstones. I get it, so we need 3 of the... Okay. And I bet we have to card battle these guys. Brrr. Did someone leave an AC on? Oh, come on, dude. It's freezing in here. Gotta match with the details. Yeah, looks like. Maybe a heated battle will help. Greetings. My consciousness has been summoned, it seems. But for what purpose? Ah! You have selected my starter deck, and require a short lesson. You see, magical cards are powered by mocks. Icicle out of your skull would help. Yeah, right? You see, magical cards are powered by mocks, though some refer to them as gems. If you have one of these mocks on the board, you may start playing cards with that cost. Start by playing 1. Oh, this is the tutorial. I think the best option... Ooh! Ooh, that's what these are for! You're a 0-1. I don't think I want to play one of my cards just yet. Because this lets me draw cards, so I think I want to place as many Mox cards as I can before I play that. You see, now you may play gems, magical cards of that gem's color. It is quite simple, really. I cannot comprehend how my students sometimes struggle. But I have digressed. Carry on. I await you at the top of my tower. Let's use matching cards of that totem. Yeah, when you mean for the, for the decks we picked? What do you do? Can't be sacrificed. When Draug perishes, the creature inside is released in its place. Yeah, I don't really want to do that. Blue Mane draws the on the power of your gems. Can't be sacrificed. We'll have a monster in the fortified a blue gem to its owner. Okay, so I'll play blue mage next turn. Or mage pupil next turn. Wait, what? What do you do? Skeleton collapses into a pile of bones! After attacking the skeleton, perishes. Oh, but looks like you duplicates don't count. Okay. Oh no, he does 3 damage. That's not good. Something collapses to a pile of bones. Another mage pupil. I'll keep these cards in my hands for now. Revenant collapses into a pile of bones. Okay, I'd like to place these here. You won, but now I'm a bit less cold. Take a pack on the house. You received a Deathly card pack. So it seems like starting with beasts, choosing the beast or undead starter deck would probably have been a better idea, because then I'd have more cards that would synergize with the first 2 styles of the game. However, at the end of the game, I'll be able to take this icicle while I'm at it. Yeah, right? I don't know why he's keeping that. The Deathly card pack. Oh, here's the rare. When Dead has played, discard your hand and draw a new hand of 4 cards. This seems like it would be good if I had a good way of getting... I'm not really sure how well bone cards are going to work. I'll have to see, because all of these cost bones, but you can't just use bones alone, I don't think. So you'll need some beast cards in an undead deck, I think. Once is struck, the striker is then dealt a single point of damage. And this is, of course, the wolf cub, so we know this one. Ooh, Gourmage. Pay 2 bones to increase the power and health of Gourmage by 1. So we do finally get another Mox card. Add to your collection. You did beat me, so I guess I gotta fess up. The name's Casey. Casey Hobbs. Oh, it's Casey! One of the default death cards. I'm from the tombstone on the left. Found a piece of an epitaph. Reads Casey Hobbs. 1970 to 19... You're 2? Oh, no, 22. I mathed a little bit wrong. Don't worry about it. Okay, so he said it on the left, right? I think they said on the left. Piece of an epitaph. It reads, does not hold a grudge. Can I move past you now? I can. What's in the well? Pull up an epitaph piece. It reads, the defibrillator failed. That's gonna be an interesting story. Oh, here's the traitor. Do we have any foils? We do not. I'm not really sure how we get foils. Oh no. Oh no. Do not look upon me. Do not snarl or sniff, I beg you. If you wish to battle, please let us get it over with. There's a new overkill bonus. Are they? Okay. Looks like my cards are a bit too weak for that right now, then. Ooh. So this is how you mulligan with the Cloverleaf, okay. This one's scary. I might not be able to win this one. Might need a better deck for this. This card looks really scary. It is 3 health, and most of my cards are pretty weak. I'll put you there to defend me. One, 2 Junior Sage. That's not going to help me, though, because I need at least 3 health for it to matter. I mean, it's working so far. The only reason why I did it at first is because these cards, let me draw more cards the more of them I have. And it's played, so I don't really need that anymore. I honestly probably could have hammered this one and replaced it for a gem so that when I played this one I would have drawn 3 instead, but alas. So I think this sacrifices, I think. Alright, collapse into a pile of bones. The main chance. What do you do? You're a 1/3. So I can play you here, and then you'll take out the bone dog. And I can play you here. Skeleton collapsed into a pile of bones. And it looks like I can delete these. If I need to. Which I may do. Skeleton collapsed into a pile of bones. Yeah, and I've got 7 bones. So bones don't seem like they'd be that bad in this deck, honestly. So now I can play 2 of these Junior Sages. Foes gained 1. Okay, yes, they are the new teeth mechanic. It is over. You chewed me out. Now, please, look away. Turn your eyes to this card pack instead. Ooh. Received a Deathly card pack. Yeah. So, if you can destroy those things, then that makes a lot of sense. So you want to play as many as you can. If you draw the, that one mage lets you draw cards, you want to have as many mocks in the field. But, if you can't... So I actually probably should have played 3... should have played another mocks before playing that 3rd card that one time. Played Deathly card pack. So I may have to experiment when we get enough cards for a robot pack, just to see how the robot mechanic works, but I kind of like this game right now. Born. Also, at the... What do you mean? Oh, airborne, right. At the end of the owner's turn, the Headless Horseman... Yeah, okay. Can't be sacrificed. Yes, this is a Drower. It seems like a lot of the undead cards kill themselves, which is how they... I assume how you get more bones with them. I am called Sawyer. The middle stone marks my grave. Please, do not go digging up my bones. Piece of the epitaph. Reads Sawyer Paddle. Yeah, middle. And then I'm going to figure out how they died. In a minute. Yeah, I kind of like this deck so far. Hark! A living slice o' lemons approaches. Brighten Trigger's lime. Ye think ye will squeeze the defeat out of me? And they have their own cards, it looks like. Oh no, he has the ghost ship! Oh, this actually seems like a really good card, now that I know how that deck works. Oof. Yeah. I'll have to do all bones. Come jump ship. I need to defend myself. I probably should have waited then on that, I'm gonna call it the Blue Mage, even though it's not the Blue Mage, just because I really need it to, I really need defense here. Pile of bones. I'd actually like to, wouldn't mind seeing this game as like a multiplayer. Are you kidding me? Well, the Blue Mage will take this hit, I suppose. Oh, I could play this. Ah, damn it. I wasn't reading. My only weakness. Thank you, Greenmox. Okay, and I do have a Mox now. My only weakness, yeah. Oop. Okay, another Mox. I'll put a red Mox here to block. Yeah. This ghost ship is really annoying. Ah, I'm drawing all my resource cards now! No, I've got 2 blue, so I think I'll want to play one of the blues. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Aye, you beat the pulp out of me! Firstly, take ye this! Yeah, we're getting some machine cards. Although I don't know what I would need to make a playable machine deck, exactly. Sacrifice, when Drower perishes, the creature inside is released in its place. Yeah! Yeah. I hear that Act 3 plays more on the new mechanics introduced in this act than it does in the original mechanics, and I actually quite like the mock system so far. We'll see how I feel about the energy mechanics. The energy cube mechanics later. Add to your collection. And because ye bested me, with ye, I'll share me secret. Me name's Royal. I guess that's Tiss? Oh, no. It's the far right of the tomb. Here's the headpiece. Found a piece of the epitaph. It reads, Royal Dominguez, 15... I don't know. It would have been better if I had saved that blue card, till I got more resources, I think. That blue card's really good, but is limited by the fact that you can only draw 3 cards with it. Okay, right, that's the shop, which I don't think sells me anything I really want. They'll sell me an undead pack. But I don't know if I really want one right now. I could get a skeleton. Skeleton seems like the building block of the undead deck if I wanted to build one of those. But I'm not really sure if I want to just yet. Can I, like, re-challenge? I'll call this Sawyer. Yeah, so you cannot refight things. Brought down by scurvy. Well, that sounds like the ship captain. Plus the following smell billows from the casket. You have no offering. Oh, it's the Bone God. I remember him. I sniffed it and found a card pack inside. Undead card pack. But you have to play a bone to play this. Practice Wizard. So this will be good for... Ooh, rare. Activate. Pay 1 bone to create a skeleton in your hand. So this seems like another good building block for a undead deck. I might try to mix them up at some point and like make a Mox undead deck. But you can only have 20 cards, which sort of limits things. Because Mox has a very Magic the Gathering system, so I don't know if I'd want to play, like, mix Mox with any other card mechanics in my deck. I don't know. Practice Wizard seems okay. At the very least, that would be another card that I can summon with red. Can I open either of these as well? Found a piece of the epitaph in the casket, among other things, that hit by a falling piece of ice. Well, I know who that is. Oh, and I know who was eaten by a hungry dog as well. This one is Royal. Royal was obviously brought down by scurvy because he's the pirate. And that just leaves you for eaten by a hungry dog, given how you seem to be afraid of people looking at your bones. So that leaves the last parts, which we've got 2 of them. We need the 3rd one, and then we just need to figure out who is who, and then we could take on her. And the card pack among giblets and scantings. Definitely card pack. What do I get? I wonder if these are random at all. If they're, I feel like they might be. Mankind's best friend is also its worst traitor. Yeah. 3 bones, but you get 4 bones back, so it pays for itself. Does that say 13? Airborne. Also, at the end of the owner's turn, Headless Horseman will move in the direction inscribed on the sigil. It is a 5/5. That is expensive, though. Jesus. Gravedigger. At the end of the owner's turn, Gravedigger will generate 1 bone. This seems like a strong card in a this feels like it would be part of the starter deck. And Practice Wizard again. Yeah, they specialize in getting bones. But, like, in order to play them properly, I think we'd need a lot of cards that play for free that will generate us bones. If we wanted to play a pure deck, if we wanted to play, like, a Mox variant, we could maybe try mixing and matching. I don't know how well that would work, though. Found a piece of an epitaph. It reads, "There was no cure." Ah! 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 What the fuck? Who was I originally? I don't know anymore. I think I was this guy originally. Concerning. I'll play this. Oh, this is the robot. I'll play the robot. There was no cure sounds like scurvy. Magical robot. Yeah, magical robot. The defibrillator failed. I feel like the defibrillator failing doesn't really match either of these. Maybe it does not hold a grudge. Hey, I did it! Marvelous! I believe you have proven your wits adequately. Are you prepared You will not defeat me. I am not prepared, and that is why I'm going to do Leshy's stuff first, I think. How do I get into the forest? Dagnabbit, I can smell that meat on you! And I'm still missing that dang hound. Can't you put a little in her bowl? I see. Well, there she is. Oh, it's back. Wait, it's back? Oh, Twitch wasn't okay. I missed that message. Oh, we're almost ending stream anyway. Well, I'll be darned. That's my girl. I'll let ye pass me and into yonder pond. But, dagnabbit, first we got a battle. Yeehaw! 'Tis the prospector. I win here, but I only got one foil, unfortunately, by the looks of it. Fair is fair. You beat me like a dog. Take this. Some say these here cards are better than gold. Get a beastly card back. I'll call that again. Field mice. When field mice is played, a copy of it is created in your hand. So this is like, the robot mice, but different. Ooh, Hover Mage will strike an opponent directly, even if there's a creature opposing it. And another Emerald Mox card. I don't know, I kind of like this. It's a picture of fish. Place the photo of bait in the... Are you kidding me? Hello, shark. Probably. We could probably use an update. I'm not really sure. I'm bad at deck building. We're using a mage deck. Emerald Knight. 2 bones to increase the power and health of the Gore Mage by 1. This feels like it's stronger. I like having the blue mages because these will get us Mage Knight. What is Mage Knight? Mage Knight is a 1/3. That's pretty good. The Pupil Mage is also really good because although it's weak, I can always play it. Emerald Mox. What was it? Junior Sage? I feel like Gourmage is just a better... As long as I don't get it at the beginning, Gourmage is just a better Junior Sage, so I think I'll take one of these out and then put this in. And as far as Practice Wizard goes, I feel like Mage Knight is just a better Practice Wizard, so I don't think I'll touch that, and then... Hover Wizard could be good. I might take out a Magic Pupil and put in a Hover Wizard. I don't like these just because this card is better. How many Ruby Mox do we have? We have 3. We have 3 of each Mox type. I can't overdeck, can I? Oh, I can overdeck if I want to. What did I just put back? What did I just take out? Oh, I just took out the 2 Junior Sages. I meant to take out an Emerald Mox, I believe. So if I wanted to, I could put in more cards. What else was extra? 3, 3, 3. Oh, right, I only had one of those. That seems okay. We'll do one more duel, and then we'll head in. We'll end the video today, and I might play this next week. I was considering playing Metroid Fusion, and we'll see. Fish. Fresh fish. Good. Still must beat. Okay, so we'll play these two mocks. I'll play you to draw on the power of my gems. I did not receive another gem, unfortunately. I'll kill you, get a bone. Grab another gem, and now I got 3 gems. Okay. And I'll use you to block while I play one of you. I suppose I could have destroyed some of these mocks. Let's do a new space. Yeah, there's another blue mox. And you dive, so the flying isn't really helpful in this situation. Yeah, that's not great. Well, looks like I'm only overkilling by 1 again. Yeah, it doesn't have a mox. Practice position doesn't have a mox lifeline. Yes, that is true. But I would say that attacking is a little bit more valuable. You beat, you pass. We'll see how I feel when against harder fights, but I feel for now, I feel like this deck is fine. First take. See a beastly card back. I don't think I've gotten a single squirrel card, which is gonna make making a pure beastly deck really hard. Then again, I don't need... Well, no, I do need squirrels, because the, those free mages I need do need mocks on the board in order to work. What are you? Other creatures within a circuit completed by buff conduit gain 1 power. Interesting. So I guess circuits might be a robot mechanic. Can I go past you now? Yeah. Who knew that being a magical artist would cause us to have money problems? What is... Oh, this is the... I see where we're going with this. I don't know if I like it, but I see where we're going with this. He's gonna go down the other hole, isn't he? Yeah, I fucking knew it! Ooh, I got a pelt. Gotta catch a wabbit. Wait, I don't... I got a picture of a pelt. I don't get an actual pelt. Patches of dried blood crackled as you pried the chest open, but 2 packs were inside. You see a beastly pack card. We got a squirrel yet? Yeah, we got another buff conduit. These cards seem okay. Because you could, especially if you have 4 of them, you get, it's like a 4, but you could buff other cards as well. Rabbit Warren. This card generates what are effectively squirrels, so that's not bad either. Of course, the bear, which is a beat stick, and the Manus God, which is almost as strong as a bear, because as long as it's unopposed, it deals 3 damage all the time, so that's not bad. And what was the other pack? Yeah, another beastly pack, of course. We got another practice wizard. We got a few of these. I think that's everything. I think the squirrels feel a grudge towards you. How often their kind were sacrificed for greater reasons. Shush! It was worth it, I tell you. Yeah, I might continue this next week. I'm enjoying playing Inscryption. This may be my I don't have anything else to play game. Anyway, we were heading to the start screen. And, I'll end the stream there. So, thank you for showing up for all of you in chat. I see that there are apparently 3 of you. And next week, we will probably continue some more Inscryption, even though this is supposed to be a one-off. And we will then, probably sometime during the week after, because next week is when Pokemon releases, but I, of course, will not have my copy yet on the stream day, of course, because it releases on Friday, of course. Things can never go my way like that. But, so yeah, well, Inscryption next week, and then the following week will be Pokemon Legends Arceus, which is hopefully not going to be bad. So, until next week, have a great night and week, everyone. See you then.